Hey guys, today I'm in my office and I haven't uploaded in a few months, but that's okay. Maybe it's only been a month. I haven't been on this one for a while. I've been busy on my spiritual readings channel, and I'll put that in the description if you're interested in checking that out. So for this video, I'm going to be redoing the table that I do my readings on. So it's a really olden wood table, and I'm going to fix it up for my own needs and my own likings. So let's get into it here. Alright, so here is the table in question. Alright, it's pretty old, but it's not terrible. And so I'm just trying to repaint it, maybe sand it down. I might even pull off this. We'll see. But right now I'm starting on unscrewing the legs here, just because I want to really take it apart and really clean it up. So in this video, we are going to renovate this table from start to finish. Here we go. So I was having a little bit of trouble getting this one out. So I just put a little bit of nail polish remover in the hole and then let it sit for like a minute. And I scrubbed off the stuck-on paint from when it was repainted. And it's coming out nice and easily now. Alrighty, so I got the legs off here. So the legs are now separated from the tabletop. And this will make it a little more easier for me to sand it down and clean it up. There is probably 40 years of dust and dirt under this table, possibly more. So I'm going to get a washcloth and start washing it a little more. And I'll let you guys know. This one is really stuck. I'm not sure why. These three came out easy. But this one's stuck. So we'll see. So I just put a little bit of Dawn and water on this rag. And I'm just cleaning it up here. So I'm looking through my paint colors here, and I don't think that I'm going to have the right color, and let alone enough of the right color. So I think I'm going to have to head out to the Hobby Lobby to find me what I need. So all these bolts I got here are really rusty and painted over. So I'm going to try an old tried and true way of cleaning them up, and that is some vinegar. Alright, and then in about 24 hours, I'm going to come back and see how they look. Just make sure that all of them are under the vinegar line there. Hey guys, today is a new day. It has been 24 hours since I put these in here. And let's see if it did anything. They're pretty bubbly. So the paper has some residue on it. And I will say they probably look better than they did before. But this time I'm going to try to add some baking soda to it and see if that takes it to the next level. Alright. Now I'm going to add some baking soda. You can definitely see some particles floating around in there now. Alright, let's let that sit for a little while and I'll show you guys what I got. Alrighty, so we are here again. I have my table here that I took the top off of yesterday. And then I went to Walmart because I figured Hobby Lobby would have what I need, but just a little more expensive. So I got Gator brand sanding sponges. They were about $4, and I got 2 different grits. I got some cheap white spray paint just to use as the base layer. And then I found this aqua enamel paint from Walmart in the craft section. This was like $2. So overall here, I think I spent $8 on these products, so that's pretty cheap. I mean, I got the table for free. So far the ingredients have been pretty simple. All right, so I guess now I need to get to sanding. We will see how that works. All right, we are outside now because I'm going to sand outside, not inside. And let's get to work. Well, you can definitely tell that the first layer has come off. And I'm just going to wipe it down with some more nail polish remover, trying to get some of that extra paint off. And I'm not expecting this to be like pure white wood. I just am trying to get off this first layer so that the paint goes on a little easier. Alright, and now I'm gonna do this other side. Alright, now I'm just going to wipe the table down, get all the dust off, and then we're going to spray it with a coat of spray paint, white spray paint. Alright, I just put a garbage bag down on the ground so that the feet don't get dirt on them. Alright, watch out. Go inside. Alright, now I'm going to let it dry, and when it's dry we will come back and paint it. Hey guys, it is day number 3, and today I'm going to be going through these bolts that I cleaned up, and I'm going to be painting the table blue today. So I'll show you what I did here. I got 2 plastic cups. This one has holes in the bottom, and this one doesn't. And I'm going to pour the vinegar in here. And that was pretty icky, huh? And then just lift this up so that all of the vinegar can drain out. And I must say, they are looking a lot cleaner than they did before. And there's still a little bit of paint on there, but this part is completely rust free. And I think I can get that residue off with a towel. Much better. Alright, so I just washed the nail or the screws off. And now I'm just going to set them in this container until it's ready, until I'm ready to screw them back into the table. definitely happy that they came out great. Okay, so the paint that I have here is this folk art enamel in the color aqua. And I'm going to paint it on the table today. So I let this table dry for 24 hours, and now we are back to paint it up. So I'm going to lay this on my carpet in hopes that it won't get paint. I won't get paint on it, but if I do, it'll be okay. All right. I got my paint here. Here's my paint brushes. And I think I'll use this big one. All right, let's get started. I'm going to paint the bottom first so that it'll dry first, and then I can put the tabletop on. So, wow, this is such a nice color. Okay. And it's going on really thick, so I'm glad I primed it. It probably wouldn't look as good if it was still white. I mean, if it was still brown underneath, so I'm glad that it's white. It is just such a nice blue. It's like robin's egg blue almost. And I have always loved blue and teal. And even when I was a teenager, my room was like a sky blue color. And now I drive a blue car. I love the color blue. Most of my clothing I wear is blue. And I like how this enamel is glossy too. It's not just paint, it actually has a little bit of extra strength to it. My hands are full of paint. And now I'm going to work on let's do the bottom, and then I'll get the top at the end. Looking good. All right, now I'm going to let it sit and dry for about an hour and then come back and do the finishing touches. And the next time that you see me, I'm going to be screwing back in the screws. So I personally think that this table looks so awesome, and it turned out better than I imagined. So that's always great. Hey guys, day number 3 here. Today is my birthday. I am 27 years old today, so that's exciting for me. And today the table is dry and we're going to screw it back together, do a little bit of finishing touches on the blue paint, and then I'm going to get my stencils out and we're going to make a little design on the top of it and maybe even on the sides of it. So thank you guys for watching up to this point. I truly appreciate your following. If you've subscribed to me, thank you for that. And so let's get back into this video. And it looks like I still missed a few parts. I don't know if you can see the white coming through, and there's a little bit right here. But that's okay, because once I screw it together, I will see what white part is still showing, and I still have more paint. So this one bottle covered this whole table. That's awesome. Alright. Ta-da! Here are my screws. And I'm going to start. That took a long time. I didn't realize that the 4 screws at the end were a little bit longer than the screws on the sides, so I had to redo all my work, but I didn't make you guys sit through all that. So now I'm going to paint the blue around the parts that need a second coat, and then I'm going to go to the doctor for my annual checkup, and then I'm going to come back and hopefully we will do the stencil today, if not tomorrow. But then I am trying to figure out what I want to put on the top to protect this. I'll have to do my research about that. Alright, now I'm gonna let that dry. Alright, party people, we are back. It is day 4, I think. I didn't have time to do this yesterday after my appointment. This morning I had to go get my blood drawn, so that's why I have a band-aid on. But today I'm going to paint this mandala onto here, and then I want to use this butterfly and maybe these hearts with it, like around the outside. Alright, so first I'm going to use this light blue color to just get the stencil down, and then I'll take it off and paint it again without the stencil on. And oftentimes people say to use a sponge stamper, but I always have bad luck with that, so I'm just going to use this paintbrush. Alright, I'm going to put these on here now. Okay, and put a little butterfly here. So even though I messed up right there, I can fix it when I go over it again at the very end. I'm going to make sure that I paint this dark blue over the messed up spots. So I think now is the time to peel off this stencil. It seems like it's dried a good amount. I just taped it down a little bit here. That looks so cool. Alright, I'm gonna do these petals here. And now I'm feeling like these need to be this purple too. It's kind of turning out pink. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna keep painting this and we'll come back when it's more done. Hey guys, I finished the table. What do you guys think? I think it is so beautiful. This is exactly what I was hoping for. I spilled a lot of blue paint, but it all got done and I'm so grateful. It's not perfect, but that's what I love about it, is that I did it with my own hands, and I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of readings on this table to help people as well. So the last step is going to be putting a coat of clear sealant over this so that it stays. I might do a couple more touch-ups, I'm not sure, but the next time I pop up on this video, it's going to be with the finished product. So I just want to say before I go, thank you for watching up to this point. And please subscribe and like this video if you haven't already. It really helps my channel out. So when I was at Hobby Lobby, I found this gold pen marker, paint marker, and I decided to outline parts of this painting. I think it looks very cool with the gold outline. And the butterflies look more defined. I definitely love this. And I did each nail with a little bit of gold and added a little bit of trim on the outside. And I signed it on the bottom. You gotta do that. And this is what I found for the cover, to cover it up. When I typed in what to do, what to use to cover up a painted table, this is the first thing that popped up, and it was right in front of me. So I'm going to use this. I need 3 coats. And it covers a decent amount. It says 30 square feet, but I only have about maybe 3 square feet here. Alright. Hey guys, today is the day of this protective finish over the table. And I have to let it dry for 2 hours between coats. I put 1 coat on already, and you can see by the way that the sun's shining on it, it goes on pretty smoothly. I just noticed that. So I need to figure that out. Get a paintbrush. There might be one right there too on the, yeah. And it said to do 3 coats, so I'll have to do a couple more. But again, we gotta let it dry for 2 hours. Alrighty guys, the final time is here, the final day is here. Here is how the table ended up turning out. And I'm loving the finish, the way that the clear coat coated this. It's not really like resin. You can still feel the texture in the wood. It's more like a Mod Podge over paint, but it's definitely not as easily to scratch as it was before. Also, it has somewhat of a shine on it, and it allows, it's like the whole thing has the same amount of shine, even though in the red I used a matte paint and the other ones were glossy. When we put the cover over it, it kind of just made it all uniform. So if you want to check out my channel where I do my readings, this is going to be my table for my channel now. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching the process of this, and I hope it was somewhat relaxing and inspiring, and I hope that you take a piece of furniture and you also turn it into a piece that is uniquely you.